This tutorial will show how to use the FancyFAN plugin. For help with installation, please read the user manual that came with the plugin. In that manual you will also find other important information and explanation of all faders and buttons. To use FancyFAN, we need a selection, and then we can start the plugin. Let's begin with the normal fan mode. The pan fan fader will fan the fixtures out or in. The tilt fan fader will fan the fixtures towards you or away. Note here that you can use these invert pan tilt direction buttons to suit your preferences on the direction. Let's make a quick fan. We can now fine-tune the distribution of fixtures in the fan. For instance, we could make them a bit closer near the center, and we could make it a bit more of a curve instead of a V shape. Pan adjust will, in one direction, part the fixtures, and in the other direction, cross the fixtures. Pan and tilt offset will change all fixtures by the same amount. Tilt offset is useful to keep the fan where you want it when you adjust. If you want the fan with the center towards the back, you can use tilt fan and tilt offset to get what you want. If you want to start over, you can use this reset all faders button. Let's try the crossed fan mode now. As you can see, it will alternate the direction of pan and cross the beams. All other faders work as before, but you will get new looks. The Store Position Preset button will store the current position at the next available slot in the position pool. FancyFAN will stay open so you can quickly make more presets. Now we will try with fixtures on multiple lines in the grid. If you, for instance, have 3 bars with fixtures, you can put them on separate lines in the grid. Each line will get their own fan. Note that Tilt Adjust is now available, and you can use it to spread out the lines. The top line in the selection will not move. If we now mirror the selection, you can see that it will be the other way around. Whatever adjustments you do to the selection will not be used unless you restart FancyFAN. With different number of fixtures on the lines, we get a special option. As default, each line will get the full spread. If you activate follow the line with most fixtures, they will use values from the longest line. Config button opens a new dialog. You can adjust the maximum range for pan and tilt. You can also set the FancyFAN internal prog time. 15 means 1.5 seconds. You can enable prog time, and FancyFAN will turn on the prog time each time you start it. When you exit, the previous time and status is restored. If you enable auto reset, all faders are reset each time you start FancyFAN. With help, you can get more information about the plugin, and also all buttons are explained here. Cancel will close the plugin and restore the initial position. Apply will close the plugin with the current position active in the programmer. This is the same 16 fixtures that we have used earlier, but now I put the 8 fixtures on the right first in the selection. This will immediately give you a new look. And now we have the same fixtures again, but now I have the selection split on 2 lines, and that will give you 2 fans. I will now show you how to make a fancy phaser with FancyFAN. I go to step 2. Slow it down. Select all steps and apply this sinus. And then I will activate a matrix, wings, and apply a face.